Hello, dear final year diploma students. Welcome to MSBT e-content, which is an excellent initiative taken by the Maharashtra State Board of Technical Education Mumbai to facilitate the online learning. This e-content is on the course Emerging Trends in Mechanical Engineering, having course code 22652. This is applicable for mechanical engineering and allied branches. I am Professor Ketan Karandikar from Mechanical Engineering Department of Myers MIT Polytechnic, Kothur, Pune. We are going to discuss unit number 4, Energy Audit and Management. This unit is divided into total 5 sessions. So let us start with session number 1. This is the course outcome. Use different standards for energy management and audit of a given system. This is the specific unit outcome 4.A, which we are going to focus on. List different Bureau of Energy Efficiency standards. We are going to discuss the topic 4.1, Standards and Labeling Standard as applicable to HVAC. This is the agenda. We are going to start with the introduction and the main provisions of Energy Efficiency Act on standards and labeling. Then we are going to understand the functions of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, followed by the concepts of standards and labeling, as well as the different types of labels along with their examples. Then we are going to learn the concept, need and importance of BEE star ratings with examples, the difference between big labels and small labels, as well as the power saving guides. We are going to conclude this unit outcome by understanding the concepts of EER, SEER and ISEER. Here we start with the introduction. We all use the HVAC appliances, that is the heating, ventilation and air conditioning appliances, like the domestic refrigerators, window air conditioners, split air conditioners in our day-to-day lives. We always want them to be highly energy efficient in order to give us minimum electricity bills, as well as we want to save the environment by releasing less amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. According to the EC Act, that is the Energy Conservation Act 2001 of Government of India, a very important activity for energy efficiency improvement of these HVAC systems is nothing but preparation of standards and labeling, that is S and L. Here are few of the main provisions of Energy Conservation Act on standards and labels. The first provision is to maximize the energy efficiency of HVAC appliances. This will give us the minimum possible electricity bills. The second provision is to prohibit the manufacture, sale and import of non-conforming equipment. Here the meaning of the word non-conforming is the equipment which does not conform to the predefined standards. The third provision is mandatory labeling on equipment for creating customer awareness. Now we discuss something about the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, that is the BEE, which is an agency of Government of India operating under Ministry of Power. It was established on 1st March 2002 under the provisions of the EC Act 2001. It serves the following important functions. It creates the awareness about the energy usage and its conservation, as well as it imparts training for efficient use of energy and its conservation. It also plans and organizes R&D programs through the expert agencies, develops testing and certification procedures, along with the promotion of testing facilities across India. It also promotes the use of energy efficient technologies, processes, equipment and systems. The BEE also finances planning of energy efficiency projects as well as it implements pilot projects and international cooperation programs for energy conservation throughout India. In this slide, we are going to learn about the concepts of standards and labels, that is S and L. The standards are the limits of energy consumption of a manufactured product. In India, they are set up by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency so as to achieve highest level of energy performance. The labels in simple words are the stickers which are included on manufactured products. These will show us the specific energy consumption or efficiency or the energy cost which is incurred while using that particular product. The labels are available in two categories. First are the comparative labels and second are the endorsement labels. As the name suggests, the comparative labels help customers to compare energy consumption of other similar products and finally to take a decision whether to buy which product. The endorsement labels are just used to create awareness that a particular product is highly efficient through certification. As you can see in the image on the extreme left side, a particular product has the star rating of 3 stars. In the middle image, you can see the star rating as 4 stars, and in the extreme right side image, you can see the star rating as 5 stars. This clearly suggests that the product having star rating as 5 stars is highly energy efficient and the customer should go for that particular product. On the image on the extreme right side, you can see an endorsement label. This label states that the Bureau of Energy Efficiency is endorsing or recommending this particular product to be energy efficient. Now in this slide, we will discuss about the BEE star labeling program which was introduced in the year 2006. The star rating has been provided for all major appliances and they are labeled accordingly. In the star rating, there are ranges from 1 star to 5 stars. The 5 stars means that the product is having highest energy efficiency, whereas 1 star means that the product is having lowest energy efficiency. Now, why the star labeling program is required? This is required because in India, there is a wide variation in energy consumption for the same product from different manufacturers. The energy consumption information is generally not available for the customers. At the same time, there is always a chance of the customers buying inefficient products or inefficient appliances. This star labeling program also adds a value to the manufacturer in that he will always create energy efficient products. The customers will always select the highest energy efficiency product and the country will minimize its energy consumption ultimately and reduce the carbon footprint. Here is one simple example. The refrigerator 1 has star label with 5-star rating, whereas refrigerator 2 has star label with 3-star rating. So which refrigerator should the consumer buy? The consumer should go for refrigerator number 1 because it is simply having a 5-star rating. It means that the refrigerator 1 consumes less energy than refrigerator 2. So if the consumer uses refrigerator 1, he will get low electricity bill as compared to refrigerator 2. In this slide, we'll learn about the BEE star labeled appliances. According to the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, there are two schemes for star labeling. First scheme is the mandatory scheme and second scheme is the voluntary scheme. In the mandatory scheme, The star label is compulsory for various appliances like the room air conditioner, frost-free refrigerator, direct cool refrigerator, room air conditioner floor standing, variable capacity inverter air conditioner, LED lamps, tubular fluorescent lamp, color TV, electric geyser, and distribution transformer. In the voluntary scheme, the star label is optional for the appliances like induction motor, pumps, ceiling fans, LPG stores, washing machines, computers, and so on. According to the latest update, as read in the news, the BEE is now planning to include the washing machine as well as the microwave oven in the mandatory scheme. According to statistics, the estimated energy saving till date by the use of this star labeling program is around 12,000 megawatt since 2007 in India. In this slide, we are going to learn about the different types of BE star labels. The BE star labels are available as big label and small label. The big label is applicable for appliances having a constant usage, whereas the small label is applicable for appliances having an intermittent usage. Similarly, a big label is applicable for appliances having high electricity consumption, whereas the small label is applicable for appliances having low electricity consumption. The big label shows the information like yearly energy consumption, brand name, product category, etc., whereas the small label simply represents that the product is recommended by Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The big label helps the consumers to estimate the electricity bill, whereas the small label only helps the consumers in identifying energy efficiency level of a particular product, whether it is low or high. The big label is applicable for appliances like refrigerators, washing machines, geysers, etc., whereas the small label is applicable for appliances like the ceiling fans, tube lights, computers, laptops, and TVs. In this slide, we can see the examples of big labels as well as small labels. In the images on the left side, you can see the big labels which show the consumers the star ratings, the annual electricity consumption or the energy efficiency, type of the appliance, brand, model year, gross volume, storage volume, etc. These big labels are applicable for appliances having high electricity consumption and a constant use. They definitely help the consumers to take a final decision whether to go for that particular product or to simply reject it. The small labels, on the contrary, give the consumers only an idea about the star ratings, and they create an awareness that a particular product is recommended by BEE or not. In this slide, we can see the power savings guide. We can also see the nomenclature of the big label. As seen in the image on the right side, which is a big label, on its extreme top, we can see the total number of stars that particular product has scored. In the middle portion, we can see the money which is saved by using that particular product. At its bottom, we can see the energy efficiency, that is the EER, that is the energy efficiency rating that particular product has got. At the bottom, we can see the brand specific details, and at the extreme bottom, we can see the logo of Bureau of Energy Efficiency. In this slide, we see the star rating levels for air conditioners. In the table on the top right hand side, we can see the new Bureau of Energy Efficiency ratings, that is EER, for room air conditioners applicable from January 1, 2018 to December 31, 2020. We can see the star ratings ranging from 1 star to 5 star and the corresponding values of ISEER. The concept of ISEER will be explained in the forthcoming slides. In the table on the bottom right hand side, we can see the similar ratings applicable from January 1, 2014 to December 31, 2015. Now students, you can compare these two tables to get more details. In the table on the bottom left hand side, we can see the transition of star ratings from 2006 to 2018. It is very important to note that the star rating of 5 stars has got evolved to a star rating of only 4 stars from 2015 to 2018. This means that an air conditioner in 2015, if it acquired a star rating of 5 stars, it will now only acquire a star rating in 2018 of only 4 stars. In this slide, we are going to learn about the concepts of EER, SEER, and ISEER. To start with, we'll learn about the energy efficiency ratio or EER of an HVAC cooling device. It is the ratio of output cooling energy in British thermal units to the input electrical energy in watts at a given operating point. We can relate this concept of EER with the concept of COP, that is coefficient of performance. It is calculated with an outside temperature of 95 Fahrenheit, which is around 35 degrees Celsius, inside temperature of 26 degrees Celsius, that is 80 Fahrenheit, and 50% relative humidity. The second concept is the seasonal energy efficiency ratio, which is SEER. It is the modification of the EER, which looks at the concept of EER in greater depths. It calculates the performance of a HVAC cooling device like an air conditioner or refrigerator with respect to the particular season of the year. We can see its formula. SEER is equal to output cooling energy in British thermal units over a season to the input electrical energy in watt hours during the same season. The next concept is the ISEER, which is the Indian Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. The concept of ISEER and SEER are one and the same. Only in ISEER we consider the weather of India. In this table on the bottom right side, we compare the EER with the ISER. EER is internationally approved, whereas ISEER is Indian government approved. The EER is applicable for non-inverter AC, whereas the ISEER is applicable for inverter AC. The EER does not depend on seasons, whereas the ISEER highly depends on the seasons. Finally, we can say that the EER is less accurate than ISEER, whereas the ISER it is more accurate than EER. Students, in this last slide, will learn more details about ISEER, that is the Indian Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. It is a grading system which is set up by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. We know that the temperatures across India vary and see extreme changes throughout the year, and we have already learned that the energy efficiency ratio, it calculates the performance not considering the seasons, whereas the ISEER will calculate the performance based on the particular seasons in a particular country. So this ISEER, which is specially set up for India, the temperature range which is considered is from 24 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius, and the annual operating hours for that particular refrigerator or air conditioner are 1600. In this table, which shows the national weather data, you can see the variation in temperature from 24 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius, and the operating hours for which that particular HVAC appliance is operated. That final total comes out to be 1600. You can see the BEE big label on the left hand side, in which the ISEER of that particular device is 4.2. So students, I hope you have understood the entire agenda of this unit outcome on standards and labeling standards as applicable to HVAC. Now, if you have any doubts, you can revise all the slides once again and attempt these 6 multiple choice questions. Thank you very much for your patient listening and wish you all the very best.